They say show business chews people up and spits them out, but in this episode, the machine doesn't even bother spitting. Greetings, ghouls, and welcome to another dive into horror television. Tonight we explore the episode top billing from the beloved show Tales from the Crypt. Do you have a dream that you just won't give up on, even though it may never work out? Well, so does our protagonist Barry, played by Jon Lovitz. He's an aspiring actor down on his luck, struggling to find work anywhere. He's told time and time again that he's okay, but he doesn't have the look people are looking for. Ouch. After being told he isn't what the production is looking for, Barry finds a listing for another audition for the play Hamlet. On his way out of there, he runs into an old friend, Winton, played by Bruce Boxleitner. Barry's envious of him for booking acting gigs while Barry hasn't worked for so long that he's literally starving. The old friend Winton tells him to get a real job and take better care of his girlfriend Lisa. Barry gets canned by his agent, then goes home to find out his girlfriend is leaving him and he's getting evicted. He's really down on his luck, but still won't take no for an answer. The next day it's time to audition for Hamlet, and the theater, if you'd call it that, is down a filthy alleyway. When he finds the door, Winton is there knocking. A man named Beeks, played by Paul Benedict, opens the door and lets them inside.
You're an actor. I command you to act.
I don't have any lines.
That's no excuse. Living is acting. Being is acting.
The director, Nelson, played by John Aston, is strange and vibrant. It takes him 1 minute to figure out that Winton has the face for Hamlet, and Barry doesn't. Our poor Barry. Well, Barry has a terrible look in his eye in the dressing room and comes up behind Winton with a rope and strangles him. A tag falls off his top as he falls to the ground. We're killing over a part in this little production. Barry feels very passionate about Hamlet. Barry hides his body in another room, and we see a man in the staff office who refuses to answer a ringing phone. Barry tells the director that Winton left due to stage fright, and without any other options, Barry finally has a role in Hamlet. The director asks if Barry is ready for the final run-through, which is surprising. They haven't had any time to rehearse. Thinking that he got the part of Hamlet, Barry suggests they have a rehearsal, but we learn he doesn't have a central role. They pick up the tag that fell off Winton, and the director passes it to Barry. The role he killed for is Yorick, a character who's been dead for 23 years before the play starts. They all seem nuts, so Barry runs into a room and locks the door behind him. He finds keys hanging up and tries to gain access to the room with the phone ringing. He approaches the man from before, and he's been dead all along. That's why the phone is ringing. We realize we're inside a home for the criminally insane, and all of the staff are dead. The patients are the play's cast and director, who walk in with an axe to finish him off. They have Yorick's head just in time for the final playthrough after all. Now that's one hell of a show. Bravo. The story is for those who live in obscurity, those of us who live invisibly in a world built for someone else's spotlight. Barry is trained, disciplined, and serious about his craft, but the industry, like many other industries, doesn't care. He's not handsome enough. This highlights the tension between skill and marketability, a critique of industries where appearance often trumps competence. The acting world in this story is cold, superficial, and indifferent. Actors are interchangeable, success is arbitrary, and the human cost is invisible. Barry's experiences highlight how competitive systems can exploit ambition, sometimes with lethal consequences. This episode is almost predictive of the influencer age, where people perform versions of themselves, hoping someone, anyone, will look back. Though the episode is set in the world of theater and film, it functions symbolically as a meditation on human desire, identity, and the consequences of moral compromise. The theater setting is a literal and metaphorical trap. Barry believes he's auditioning for a legitimate play, but the theater is actually a mental institution run by murderous patients. This blurring of fantasy and reality emphasizes that things are rarely what they seem, and ambition can blind people to the truth. Through Barry's obsession, jealousy, and eventual demise, the episode explores ambition corrupted by envy, the arbitrary cruelty of competitive industries, and the ultimate fragility of identity under moral and societal pressure. The grotesque poetic justice given to Barry reinforces Tales from the Crypt's signature moralistic style. Desire without ethics leads to ruin, and the very thing one covets most can become one's undoing. The cast nails it. Barry's descent into obsession is convincingly unsettling, while the supporting actors heighten the story's tension and darkly comic tone. Todd Holland directed this one, and he's done quite a bit of work over the years, directing over 200 episodes of television. The writer, Miles Berkowitz, is pretty obscure. He made a couple of documentary films. I adored this episode and rated a spectacular 9.5 out of 10. Check out some of my other videos and remember to be well and stay spooky.